October 22nd, the update that crashed the entire market. As someone who rarely plays CS, I knew nothing about how the market actually worked. I saw everyone saying CS cases outperform Bitcoin, but there are over 40 cases. Which ones do I avoid and which do I buy? Instead of randomly choosing, I decided to build an AI that simulates the market and predicts where cases will go. Early in my research, I found if you only look at one marketplace, you're seeing a fraction of the truth. The website Price Empire was my first choice. They have the most trusted marketplaces listed all on one site. Sadly, they do not let you get historical data without paying for their API. And even if you do pay, you're not allowed to store that data. So instead, I switched to SteamDT. This site aggregates the Eastern marketplaces such as Buff and UPIN. Why the Eastern markets, one might ask? For whatever reason, they tend to lead the Western markets. Now let's look at some of the logic behind the AI. Feel free to skip to this timestamp if you're not interested in how the AI works and just want to see the results. Inside the data loader file, I hit a wall. The market regime changed after October 22nd. Old data was actually poisoning the model because cases aren't behaving as they used to. So I wrote this function, apply update weighting. Anything after the update gets weighted 1.0, and old data before October 22nd gets weighted 0.5. This tells the AI to keep the history, but to value the present more. With that bug fixed, let's head to the feature engine file. I explicitly dropped absolute dollar prices. If the model sees a case is $10, it gets biased and overvalues its data compared to that of a case who's only worth $3. Instead, I had it look at ratios, Bollinger's bandwidth, and volume momentum. It's not looking at the price, but instead the flow of the case. I chose for the AI to spit out 7 and 30-day horizons, since the minimum you can hold a case for is 7 days due to trade locks, and 30 days is for the monthly trend. To test the model, I didn't just hope and wait a week, I used the leave one out strategy. It trained the model on all but one of the cases, then tries to predict the one that's left out. While at first, when using all cases but one, the model was struggling. But when you lower the universal group to similar cases, for instance, grouping them by knife finishes, I found it became more and more accurate.
Yes! Yes!
The moment of truth. I ran the production model on all cases. For the 7-day horizon, the AI chose the revolver case to be the most bullish and predicted it to be at $3.08. In reality, the revolver case was bullish, but over the 7-day period, it only went from $2.91 to $2.97. Even though the AI overshot a little with the revolver case, over the 7-day horizon, it correctly identified 20 of the 25 cases as bullish and 80% directional accuracy. I originally designed the model for price forecasts, but its strength appears to be directional signals. In practice, that's actionable because you can allocate your capital across the bullish picks and capture the average upside. The reason I haven't shown the most bullish cases for the 30-day horizon or even other cases on a 7-day horizon is that I do not want to influence the market. Not that I can, since this is my first video ever, but just in case I blurred them. If people saw this and ran to go pump the cases, it would actually create bad data for future versions of the model I plan to build and post videos on. If you want a part 2 with a more advanced AI model, more post-update data, or even public sentiment from Twitter, Reddit, and our Discord weighted into the model, please show some love and hit that subscribe button. The Discord is linked in the description. Feel free to join and chat with me and other community members. You can also find the instructions there to enter the giveaway for this Desert Eagle print stream.